21 years ago today, the International Convention Centre in Birmingham opened its doors. 2 decades on, it's generated almost £1.5 billion for the city's economy.
Along with the Symphony Hall, which was opened at the same time, it's credited with helping to rejuvenate the centre of Birmingham. Ben Sidwell's been looking back over 21 successful years.
In the late 1980s, Birmingham didn't have a lot going for it.
It was a city you avoided. There were very few cultural highlights in Birmingham.
Bingley Hall, the city's exhibition centre, had been destroyed by fire. But from the ashes came a building that helped change the look and fortunes of Birmingham. However, at the time, not everyone seemed in favour.
I'm not against development, but I must confess I felt terribly demoralised when I went there to see the plans last year. Choosing my words to be as inoffensive as possible, I said I thought it was an unmitigated disaster.
21 years later, and the International Convention Centre has hosted more than 6,000 events and brought in over £1.4 million to Birmingham's economy.
When we opened in 1991, Brindley Place wasn't there, but now it's here. It's a vibrant atmosphere. We only had 2 restaurants within walking distance. We're now over 100. We only had 1,200 hotel bedrooms. We've now got over 6,000. It's really acted as a key to the regeneration of our city.
The Symphony Hall also opened in April 1991. In its 21 years, more than 10 million people have come through the doors.
I always say it's probably the most important building built in Birmingham in the 20th century. It galvanised the people of the city, the pride that they have in creating something which is truly one of the very best in the world.
Over its 21 years, some of the greatest musicians in the world have performed right here on the Symphony Hall stage. But probably the highlight of the whole 21 years was in May 1988. Right here, in the centre of Hall 4 of the ICC, the 8 most powerful men in the world gathered for the G8 summit. Bill Clinton, Boris Yeltsin and Tony Blair, bringing the eyes of the world to the heart of Birmingham. Today, staff gathered to mark the birthday, with planning already underway to make sure future years are as successful as the first 21. Ben Sidwell, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
And our business correspondent, Peter Plisner, is at the ICC tonight. It really has been a terrific success, despite the early misgivings, Peter.
Yes, indeed, Nick. Some described it as a white elephant when it was first built, but 21 years later, I think most people would admit it has been a success, and it's also helped put Birmingham on the international map. The ICC stages around 400 events every year, and that brings in around 300,000 delegates who obviously spend money not just in Birmingham but in the region as a whole, and that, we're told, brings in around £85 million across the region, and obviously that's good for the economy. Well, joining me here is Sir Bernard Zisman, who's the former mayor of Birmingham, but also you led the team to build the ICC. I mean, tell me, has it been a white elephant or a success?
It's been an outstanding success, not just for the city, not just for the City Council, but for the people of Birmingham.
Has it been a good use of ratepayers' money, though?
Absolutely, because what it's done for Birmingham PLC, that is for the business community of Birmingham, for the people of Birmingham, has been unbelievable. It has created more hotels, more restaurants, entertainment, people to go and enjoy themselves. But beyond that, it's created jobs.
But it's also been the catalyst for a lot of development around the city centre, hasn't it? Particularly things like Brindley Place.
Yes, I think it was the first, that was the initial foundation of the new development of Birmingham. And once the Convention Centre and Symphony Hall were built, so Brindley Place grew up.
Just very briefly, I mean, what's been your favourite event, the biggest event perhaps?
Well, I think probably the most famous event, of course, was the G8 conference, which, although it only brought 24 delegates here, brought 3,000 press from around the world. And it was that particular event, I think, which would be everybody's favourite.
Sir Bernard, many thanks. Well, I can tell you, if you want to celebrate 21 years of the ICC yourself, there's a free family event coming up this Saturday.
Peter, thank you very much.